About 10 years ago I started getting back pain. I used to play soccer quite a bit, and gradually the muscles would spasm up around the lower back, and it would take longer and longer to recover. The price of playing soccer was getting worse and worse, and so eventually I gave up. Over a period of time that really just made things worse as my back got weaker. About 4 or 5 years ago I was in serious trouble. I'd been playing around with golf and mucking around in the sea with my kids, and my back just completely seized up. Eventually got home and had a scan. It showed a couple of bulging discs in my lower back, and physio and painkillers and heat treatment were the order of the day, and eventually a few months later I was sort of back to where I had been. The last 3 or 4 years I've been pursuing healing, getting people to pray for me, and I'm one of those people who doesn't tend to feel anything, so it's just been a matter of just keep stepping out in faith and believing that God would want to heal me, but nothing happened. And so you get discouraged and you don't go for healing maybe when there are opportunities, and then your faith builds up again and you go again. And for me that was sort of the pattern over the last 3 or 4 years. About 6 months ago in Connect Group we had watched a video with some healing testimonies on it, and so we got excited and started praying for each other. And the particular thing they'd seen was the growing out of their legs and arms, and so they measured my legs and reckoned there was a difference there, so they prayed, and one of my legs grew out to equal length, and they did the same with my arms. And so that was amazing, and I knew God was doing something, and I knew it wasn't me shifting my legs or anything. But the reality was there was no change in my symptoms. The pain was still there off and on, and I still couldn't run, I still couldn't do any sort of lifting or heavy work without some severe consequences afterwards. 3 months ago I started doing the Supernatural Healing course here at Stairway, and again lots of encouragement and opportunities to go for prayer, and so I did. I went for prayer for a couple of things, and I went for my back. First week I went for my back, they prayed for me. Clearly God was doing stuff, but I didn't feel anything and there was no change. So next week there was another opportunity, and I had a choice to make. Do I go, do I not? And I went up for prayer, and the first people that prayed for me laid hands on my back, and this time I really felt something. It was like there was a hot water bottle on my back, except it wasn't hot, it was just sort of warm body temperature. But it's like I was having a massage on my back, but again couldn't tell any difference. And then the prayers were encouraged to move around, and another couple, Terry and Pauline, came and prayed for me. And as Terry put his hand on my back, he felt real heat in his hand, and gradually I could feel the heat on my back. He prayed for quite a while, and the heat was there. He prayed a couple of times, and then he prayed for my back to come into alignment. And I could feel it moving, and I knew I wasn't doing it. And pretty much since that time, which was about 2 months ago, I haven't had any pain at all. I've done things I couldn't do before. I've run around on a soccer pitch with the kids I train. I've done some heavy lifting work, and I've had no pain, no stiffness, nothing at all. So I know I'm healed, and it's just amazing.